Hi everyone, this is Margie, the director at the Seneca Library. I'm doing a short video to show you guys how to um, navigate through the Overdrive app. Since we can't get into the library and check out those physical items, some of us are being forced into the electronic apps, but we don't know how to use them. We've never had to use them. We prefer those physical, the actual book or a DVD or the audio CDs. Some of those things are available to us online, and I'm going to show you how to navigate through Overdrive. I will do the other ones, but right now we're just going to focus on Overdrive. So if you go to the library's website, senecalibrary.net, and up at the top here, there's a couple of tabs. Just click on the Overdrive tab, and that will take you to the Overdrive website. You can also do this on your tablet or your phone. It might look a little bit different, but it's basically the same. So I'm just doing it on my laptop here. So um, you should still be able to navigate through if you're using an app on your iPhone, your Android app, or a tablet. So once you're on the Overdrive app, you're going to click on Sign In up in the upper right hand corner. Click on Sign In. And if you've not used this before, this section right here where it says Select Your Library might be blank. Obviously, I've used this before. I've already put in Seneca Public Library District. So once you start typing Seneca, it'll pop up. The drop-down list pops up, and you see Seneca Public Library District. Just click on that. Put in your card number. No spaces, no dashes, just the whole library card number. And then below that, it asks for a PIN. Unless you've changed it, your PIN number is the last 4 digits of your library card number. So I'm going to put that in here, 3500, and I'm going to click Sign In. Okay, I'm signed into my account now. I can narrow my search by subject, collections. If you click on collections, it's ebooks, audiobooks, videos. We do have some videos on there. They're not, we don't have a whole lot, but it's worth checking out. Kindle Books is self-explanatory. It's limited to items that are formatted for Kindles only. There's a kids collection or the teens collection. You can search by subject, title, author. If you have any notifications on your account, if you had an item on hold that's available, you would click on that. If that, I think there would be, it flashes or something, it changes colors. And then this is your bookshelf. Over here, it would tell you what you had checked out. If you had anything checked out, the holds that you have available, you can start your own wish list. History, that's something that everybody's looking for all the time. I use Goodreads to go back and look and see what I've read, but this is a good way on Overdrive to keep track of that. This only keeps track of what you're doing on Overdrive. It doesn't tap into your whole library account. So if you come into the library and check something out, it won't show up here. So you can see right here that you can borrow 5 titles at a time. And over here, if you click on my account, the same things pop up there. Okay, so I'm going to, let's say, search for Janet Ivanovich books. And it has an idea of what I might be looking for, so I'm just going to click on that top one there, Janet Ivanovich. And it will pull up all the things that are in this catalog, Janet Ivanovich. things that she has authored, co-authored. There might be biographies about her. You can see that there's additional pages listed. It's not just what's on this first page here. They also, if you didn't find exactly what you were looking for, down at the bottom of the page, you can recommend something. So if this Visions of Sugar Plums, if that's what I was looking for, but the library doesn't own it, you can click on recommend. That will send an alert to me. I know our patrons are looking for it, and I will purchase it. Usually, sometimes the price of the audios or the ebooks are way beyond our price range, so sometimes I have to skip them, but usually we go ahead and add them to our collection. So let's say this is the one I was looking for, this Twisted 26. Click on borrow at the bottom, or I could add it to my list, my wish list. If I click on that, it's added it to my wish list. Let's leave that. I'll leave that the way it is for right now, but I'm going to click on borrow, and it'll ask me to confirm that I want to borrow it. I can either borrow it for 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. I'm just going to click on 7 days and borrow. Now I have choices. I can read now with my Kindle. If I do that, if I click on read now with my Kindle, it's going to take me over to my Amazon account, where I can then select where I want it downloaded and begin to read the book. I can also, on some titles, read it in my browser, which would pop it open right here in my computer screen, or download the EPUB ebook, which is just another version of reading it in my browser. If I did not have a Kindle, if I was using a Nook or some other tablet, I could still read this book. I wouldn't have to have a Kindle to be able to read this. So I'm going to click on Read Now in Browser, just so you guys can see what that looks like. And then it'll just take a second. It depends on how fast your internet connection is. So this is just as it says, it's available to read in my browser. So just by clicking on that, well, there we go. Just by clicking on it, I can go from one page to the next. And I can skip to chapter 5. So you can see how easy that is. It's very simple. Once you do it a couple of times, you'll be an expert. So I'm just going to close this out. If I wanted to, I could download it and it would be available on my computer to read at a later time. Or, like I said before, I can click on Read Now with Kindle. You don't have to have the actual Kindle device. There is a Kindle app that's available. I don't have an iPhone, so I think there's an Apple store or something like that. Whatever, I know I sound silly, but everybody knows what where you go to get your apps from Apple, but I don't. I have an Android, so I would go to the Google Play Store, and that's where I would find the app for my phone. I could download the Kindle app and read it on my phone. You can also download audiobooks. We're not limited to ebooks here. If it was an audiobook, there is, and I'm trying to find one of these that is an audio, just so I could show you. I'll look something else up, just so I could show you that there is another app for listening to your audios. It's called Libby, and we'll do that another time. But it's very easy to navigate. So, okay, I've got that item checked out on my card. If I go to my bookshelf right up here, just click on that, and it's going to show me what I have checked out. And you see right here is the link to that Libby that I was just talking about, and you can click on that and that would tell you more about that. Okay, so here's the item that I checked out. Say I blew through this in a day and I wanted to return it. If I already had 5 things out and I wanted to free up some space on my card so I could check something else out, right down here, and I don't think you can do, you might be able to do this from the app, so I take that back. But on this desktop app, if you just click on return, it returns the item. You just return title, and that's it. It's off my card. Now, if you remember earlier, I put that title on my wish list. I click over here on wish list. It's going to show you right there. There's that item. I've already read it. I don't need it on my wish list anymore. I can just remove that. Remove title, and it's gone from my wish list. If you have any questions, we would be more than happy to try and help you navigate through this. So if you have any questions, you can send a message through Facebook Messenger. You can send an email to me. My email address is mnolan, Nolan, at senecalibrary.net, or just reach out to any one of us staff members that you may have contact information for. I'm really good about trying to get back to people. If you send me an email, I will answer you as soon as I can. The other staff that are active on the library's Facebook page, they're very good about responding to the Facebook questions, messages. So please feel free to drop us a message. I hope this helps you. I will get back on here a little bit later and I'll do another one for the Access 360. And if there's some other ones that you're interested in, some things that you need to learn how to navigate, just send us a message and we'll see if we can figure it out together. Thank you. Have a good day and stay healthy. Bye.